Hey guys, it's Heath here with Eldritch Studios. We are here in the beautiful San Antonio for PAX South, a convention mostly known for video games. But we're not here for video games. We want to see the tabletop gaming side of things. Let's go check it out.
Get out of there.
Hey, it's Heath again with Eldritch Studios, and I'm here with Brian from Reaper Miniatures. How's it going, Brian?
It's going great. How are you?
Doing good. You guys having a good convention so far?
We are. We're having a great time so far.
Absolutely. Well, I heard you guys have a fantastic paint and take going on right now.
Yeah, so you get to come up and we give you a free mini, brushes, paints, water. You get to sit down, paint the mini, and you get to keep it when you're done. Take the mini with you, and we'll even clean up the mess behind you.
Oh, that is excellent. That sounds fantastic. And of course, it would be with the Reaper Miniature, which are excellent. We all know this. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Hey everybody, we're here with Rhea Friesen from Steve Jackson Games. So Rhea, how's the convention going for you guys so far?
Great so far. It's only a few hours in, but I mean, it's awesome. Like, people are coming, just kind of flooding in, and so it's really great.
Absolutely. So can you tell us anything new that's happening at Steve Jackson Games?
Well, we've got our Munchkin Guest Stars Edition series. So for the 15th anniversary of Munchkin this year, we're releasing a whole series of Guest Stars editions. Right now we've got Munchkin that's illustrated by Ian McEntee, who you might have seen in the Munchkin comics, and he's been involved with several other comics. And it's just super gorgeous. I'm really excited about it. And then we've also got Star. We had to have to kind of fly it in here, so we just got a limited run of them. We might sell a lot of them pretty quick. And that's done by Lynn Peralta, who did the Geek a Week and several other things. He's done things with us before.
Okay.
And so I just like seeing the same art, or the same cards with just new, reimagined art. It just brings a whole new perspective to it.
Oh yeah, it's got to be absolutely exciting just to see a good, great classic game with a good sheen to it.
Yeah, it's just fun to see a different artist's take on it, really. And we also have Munchkin Cthulhu. It's not here yet, but it's got Katie Cook, and it is so adorable. I've seen like bits and pieces of it. It is amazingly cute. So we have Simon's Cat, which Tofield's show on YouTube.
Absolutely.
So we're doing a card game based off that. It's trick taking. We've got it over here. It should be out this summer. I mean, I guess I say everything is cute, but it's also like it's cute, but it's like it's your side fun. Right?
Oh yeah.
And then we've got Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I saw that.
Which you may have seen. It's got some programming elements, it's got some randomization elements, but it's fast, fun, like sit down with your friends and have a laugh.
That's awesome. That's absolutely fantastic. Well, thank you so much for talking to us here at Eldritch Studios. We appreciate it, and we're looking forward to everything you guys are coming out with soon.
Well, thank you guys so much. It's great to see you.
We are here with Andrew. And Andrew, what have you guys brought to PAX South?
Well, we specialize in everything Viking.
Okay.
So Viking card games, Viking role-playing games, Viking runes, and novels. So pretty much anything you want is Viking entertainment.
All right, fantastic. So what's your big product that you're showing off here for us?
Well, right now we've got our flagship product is Fate of the Norns Ragnarok. It's a RPG that uses runes instead of dice.
Wow.
So your character is defined by a bag of runes. All of your powers are bound to those runes.
Okay.
And when you take damage, runes leave your bag. So the damage is pretty visceral.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds fantastic. That's absolutely exciting. There always needs to be more Viking games out there.
I think so.
That is absolutely
That's our mantra.
Okay, fantastic. How's your con going so far?
Fantastic. One of the ones that we're promoting is Guldveg in the back.
Okay.
So this is a trick-taking card game where you bid bluff and score your way to victory.
Okay.
And it's a trick-taking game where the trump would actually change. So sometimes it's the gods that are winning, sometimes the giants.
Okay.
So it's a pretty dynamic beer and pretzels kind of game.
Yeah, that's absolutely exciting. Well, there's always room for more beer and pretzels game out there. especially when Vikings are involved. I'm pretty sure the Vikings would be a fan of beer and pretzel games.
I think so.
I'm sure. Well, you know what? Thank you so much for talking to us. We appreciate it, and we hope you have a good con.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Hey, we're here from Brent from Studio Woe. He is showing us his new game, Gruff, which looks very pretty. Very pretty. I love the art, absolutely.
Thanks.
So do you want to tell us about the game?
Yeah. So once upon a time, there were the three Billy Goats Gruff, and they were trying to cross a bridge when they were stopped by this horrible troll that wanted to eat him. But the goats outsmarted the troll and were able to knock him off the bridge and kill him. And when that happened, the world realized, oh, we've been using goats the wrong way this entire time. What we really need to do is weaponize our goats. So using black magic and foul science and forbidden breeding practices, you've made the meanest, weirdest, fattest goats the world's ever seen. So you become this battle shepherd, you got your perfect team of battle goats, and you're just taking a walk, crossing a bridge, and there's another shepherd coming from the other direction with his team of battle goats. So of course there's no choice but to fight to the death.
No choice.
So that is Gruff.
I love just the fact that you said the phrase battle shepherd. That's amazing. I love the concept. I love the idea of mutating goats to battle each other. Where'd you guys even come up with the idea for it?
Well, my wife Virginia, who's the illustrator on the project, she had for years been filling sketchbooks up with monster goats, just as many different types of monster goats as possible. And I'd been really passionate about tactical card games, so I was like, we should squish these things together and make an amazing game out of it. And so, I've been really happy with how it turned out.
That's amazing. And the box art design is fantastic. I mean, I've just been oogling it this whole time.
You gotta be careful with it or it'll bite your finger off.
Clearly. Absolutely. Clearly. Well, do you guys have anything exciting coming up that we should know about?
Yeah. In just a couple months, we're going to be kickstarting our first expansion for the game, which is called Clash of the Battle Goats. And it's going to be diving into the idea of what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, and if both of those things happen to be giant gruffs. So monster goats collide in Clash of the Battle Goats.
Oh man, that sounds like so much fun. We're definitely going to have to check it out. But you know what, man? Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for taking the time.
We're excited to see where Gruff is going to go in the future. And hopefully you have a good rest of your con.
Will do. Thank you very much.
All right, it's a pleasure. Hey, we're here with Dave. He is showing us the wonderful Karmika and all of this beautiful artwork. They actually won an award for it. Dave, would you like to tell us about the game?
Sure would. Karmika is a tactical card game for 2-4 players. Players start off at the bottom of the karmic ladder as the lowly dung beetle. So Karmika is played in multiple lives. Each life is a round of cards. So when you run into cards, you're dead. At that time, you score your life, and if you scored well enough, you reincarnate up a rung on the karmic ladder. Ultimately, the game's a race to transcendence. So at its heart, Karmika is a card game. We've got these beautiful cards here painted by Marco Bucci, our artist. I'm Dave Burke, one of the co-designers of the game. The other co-designer is Eddie Bachman. We worked on a lot of different video games, come from a video game background. So Osmos is a big hit that we did a few years ago that most people know. Anyway, so Karmika is a card game. Everybody's got a deck of cards and a hand of cards. Each turn you draw a card from your deck, play a card from your hand. There's 3 ways to play a card. You can play a card for its points, simply by playing the card on the table down in front of you. You can play a card for its ability, so you do what the card says. But that comes at a karmic cost. After you resolve the card, you offer the card to your rivals, who take the card into this thing called their future life. The future life is a stack of cards that becomes their opening hand in the next life. Or in other words, in the next round of cards. So if I slug you with a card, you take the hit, but then you get the card in your future life, so in the next life, you can pay that same pain back on me. So it's this idea of like what goes around comes around.
Again, with the karma theme, it makes total sense.
So we're gonna deliver, and the game's great. So everybody get out there, back the game, check it out, karmika-game.com.
All right, well that's fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks, man.
We hope you have a good rest of your PAX.
Awesome, thanks a lot.
I'm here with Dave, and he's going to tell us all about Ninja All-Stars, a game that looks very fun with very pretty art, very pretty minis. Dave, what can you tell us about it?
Well, thanks, Heath. I'm glad to be here with you guys today. Ninja All-Stars is a game. Each player in Ninja All-Stars controls a team of ninjas, as we see here, these models. And they'll compete with the other players' teams of ninjas in different challenges. Like they might play a King of the Hill game, a Capture the Flag game, a deathmatch kind of brawl game. There's 8 different games you can play, or they're called challenges in Ninja All-Stars. All-Stars. Ninja All-Stars uses these elemental dice to resolve everything. So they don't actually have numbers on them. They have icons of the different elements. This ties into the background of the game, and we felt it was more in line with the feel of kind of an Eastern martial arts kind of thing.
Okay.
Now, this red Kaiken has an attack of 3, so you're going to roll 3 to attack these 3 dice to attack me.
All right.
And my blue guy has a defense of 3, so he's going to roll these 3 dice to defend. So then we'd roll.
All right.
All right. Now, the symbols have opposites of each other. There's earth, air, fire, water, and spirit and void. Each of those is like a pair that's opposite of each other.
Alrighty.
So anytime I have one of them here and you have the opposite over here, they're going to cancel each other out.
All right.
Right. So earth and air cancel each other out.
Okay.
Now, none of these cancel each other out like cross, right?
Yep.
So since you were the attacker gets to decide ties. Since we have the same number of dice left, you're going to actually get to choose which die gets used to resolve the combat. So my dice get taken away, basically. Okay. So air would allow you to move me 3 spaces in any direction. You can like throw me, right? So I could end up over here, here, and it'll ignore the influence zones I was talking about and the terrain, because you just pick the guy up and you throw him, right? So this is Ninja All-Stars. Look, the base box behind us, you can see it is out. It's going to be hitting stores very soon, and we're going to be coming out with map packs, clan boxes, lots of different singular Ronin, who are kind of mercenary models. Okay. So just check it out at ninjadivision.com, and you'll be able to see a lot of upcoming things.
Well, it looks fantastic. The minis look great, and I'm very interested in the actual gameplay of the game. It sounds fantastic. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.